Hi there. If you're just joining us, we have been sharing some of the videos from our recent trip to San Antonio. I've talked about air travel with kids, and we've also shared where to find Texas's best burger. Don't want to miss that. So check out those videos if you haven't seen those. Today, what I'm talking about is our visit. It was probably our favorite stop of our entire trip to San Antonio, and it was our visit to the Wildlife Ranch. You pick up this handy guide there from the ranch. It's an animal park that you drive through, and you stay in your car, and they'll give you a bag of food, and you get to feed all these interesting and exotic animals like giraffes, zebras. Borrowed some of Hudson's favorite animals, and we just really had a great time. So check out this video. It's some of the highlights. It was really fun seeing the kids' reaction to all the animals. They're such animal lovers, and as you might find, the trip was so awesome. And if you watch the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. But check out this video, because afterward I'm going to share some tips to help make your trip, if you go visit a place like this or even this park, a little bit better. So you won't want to miss those. But for now, check out our video. Wildebeest.
Baby wildebeest.
Look, here he comes. Throw it, throw it, throw it. Throw it. There you go.
I just hope it's out here.
Look how close they are.
Look, Daddy, saw that one.
Throw a couple more. Baby.
Oh.
Throw them out the window.
I think one.
He's still got his arm there. Yep.
See, Hudson.
Remember when the silence grew so big it pushed a hole straight through the sky? The ground beneath us caved in every time. So God, hear you cry.
Tell them what you have.
Come on.
I got food for you.
That's for you. There's more outside.
I'll leave that out.
Ooh, here he comes. No, to get that out of your mouth.
I cannot eat. That's awesome. They're awesome.
What'd you say, Fletcher?
They're awesome.
I'm not going out without a fight.
Feed them where? No.
That's so awesome.
You can feed these now.
What else is up
You
here?
can feed these now.
I can feed these now?
You smile again, watch your eyes light up the room. Feel the sunny days caress our skin when we begin to thaw. All the white noise fading out.
See? It was so awesome. We really did have a great time. But now I promised you some tips on making a visit to this particular trip better, and even maybe another animal park. These are probably some good ideas to consider if you go there, parks that you drive through anyway. First thing is, at the Wildlife Ranch, they're going to offer you a guide. You have to purchase it. It is extra. We went ahead and did that. And it was worth the money. The cool thing about the guide is that there are different areas of the park that you're going through, like the Kenyon Preserve, and it goes over the animals that you're going to see. So when you see some of these animals that maybe you're smarter than us, but we had no clue what they were, you can look them up in the book, and it tells you neat things, where they're from, interesting facts about the animals, how long they live, all kinds of cool stuff. So if you have an animal lover in your family like we do, we've also used this as bedtime reading material because the boys love the animals so much. So definitely get the guide. My next tip is food. They have bags of food there. I think you get one with your admission. Depending on how many people you have, I would say if you have more, you don't want much more than two people per bag of food. So it's worth it to buy an extra bag if you would like. Also, if the bags they give you the food in are paper, you might want to consider bringing some inexpensive plastic Ziploc containers to dump the food in after you buy it from the bag. Because let me tell you, you're going to see a lot of animals and you're not going to want to feed all your food at the beginning. So you're going to be reaching in that bag a lot. The paper bag tears. So maybe a good idea would be to get one of those Ziploc containers. I wish we would have had one, and definitely would be something that I would consider. My third tip, get there early. This has a couple of benefits. It is a driving park, and so when you go to the gate, they try to let the cars through at a slower pace. So if you aren't there right when it opens, you're going to be waiting a while. There is a benefit to that because they don't want a huge line, a crowded bumper-to-bumper line throughout the park. There may be a bunch of cars when you first get in, but as you'll see when you start winding through the park, it's just so big that you're going to get spaced out and you'll get to enjoy your own basically private tour, if you will. Getting there early also has another benefit for the animals, especially if you're here in the summer. It is San Antonio. It's hot, newsflash. And the animals tend to be out earlier in the morning. And then as the heat goes up, they head out to the shade. I know zebras are one of those that do that. So you need to get there early if you want to likely see any zebras. Another perk of the park and another tip is that they let you bring your own food, which was really nice. So you can bring a cooler with some snacks. They have a little rest stop about halfway through, so you can pull over, use bathrooms. They have like a little ice cream and fudge stand, so you can get a snack that they have. Or like I said, you can bring your own food. We had a picnic lunch right there in the middle of our park visit, and so that is a nice touch. And then if you don't do that, after you make it all the way through the park, there is a really nice restaurant as well as a gift shop before you leave that you'll get to visit. So we brought our own food, so we didn't visit the restaurant, but we did go to the gift shop. It has lots of neat souvenirs and little plastic animals replicating all the animals, a lot of the animals anyway, that you'll see in the park. So those are just some of our tips to make your visit a little more fun. If you're enjoying our videos, we'd really appreciate subscribe if you'd subscribe, because we'll keep the content coming. And again, if you want any more details that I haven't touched on in this video, you're going to find them all in the description of this video, so you can head down there and read that. And as always, give us a like on Facebook or Instagram. Good seeing ya.